and say, yo, what up? What up? We're doing another Deck Doctor here, this time for Disaster Dan. He cannot be here in voice chat, but he is in the stream. He's in Twitch chat with me. So let me just go ahead and read his pitch. It says, I can't get on. The pitch is basic. Punch package. Using Cat Punch because they potentially don't want to block, making your defense with All Might 2 enhance, plus challenging the fakes better. Good low attack punches with Rapid and Kirishima 5 diff. Really just looking for some fine tuning because I haven't really got a chance to test yet. I'm wondering if Dry Eyes is worth it for this deck or just play Snack Time because of the lack of speed gain I have. I also thought about Invincible Clasp since it's a throw, but it not being a punch feels not being a punch I feel hurts Texas. Yes and no. We'll start backwards and work our way back. Invincible clasps not being a punch hurts Texas. It just says when you draw 3, your invincible clasps are the biggest in the entire world. So I get it. Snack Time versus Dry Eyes. I'm a Snack Time gamer. I think that card's better. Yeah, everything else was just like explaining the deck. Okay. So I've gone through before recording and I've put some stuff into our sideboard that I want to just talk through, and then we can figure it out from there. First off, Acrobatic, 0-5 minus speed is very good. 2 mid-block, after you block, remove it. It's great. Closing in, I don't know what combos we had. It's just Texas. We'll kill this card. Dropping in from above is interesting. It says your first attack this turn was not blocked. Your attack gets +1 damage. So that means that if they decide to not block our first move, right, because they don't want to block with All Might, or else the next thing gets even bigger, everything then gets +3 damage, right? It's either +3 then +5. But the thing is I'm just not positive. I'm not positive. All right, Flex Your Might depends on the stats of our cards, right? This is a 6 damage move, which might be big enough. This is a 5 damage move that might be big enough. I don't know. I don't hate Flex Your Might. It's probably not gonna find the slot. USJ, I think, is insane in our deck. After I commit a foundation due to my rival's effect, draw 1 card or commit 1 rival foundation. Insane. This is the Jolt Slayer. This card absolutely demolishes Jolt. This is +1 on my check, playable while committed, so I get to extend combos harder, the only thing that All Might wants to do. Full on attack mode is destroy a foundation for +1, heal 1. Snack Time, discard a card for 1 speed, stun 1. Insane. To the rescue, selectively seal one of my opponent's foundations. Nuts. Floating and Revel are just +1 damage. Spooky tactically says negate an attack with Specialist of Sound. Says I don't have to block anything, which means that All Might's just stronger, right? I think Award the Victor is actually insane in this deck. And the reason is because it clears your card pool progressive, as well as guarantees you check a 5, because all of our stuff is 5s. Detroit Smash, if we want to just like be full on man mode. I think All Might 2 with Detroit Smash is very good, truthfully. I think All Might 2 being able to draw a bunch of cards is like kind of insane. And the last one's just Celebrity Status. As opposed to drawing a random card off the top, we just stack our momentum. And then, so like as opposed to draw a random card and then potentially random card, it's draw attack card, which is good, which is big good. So here's the number one thing that I'm not seeing, right? Here's the number one thing that I'm missing is it's just more speed. I don't have. Oh, I was supposed to put Night Watch in the sideboard, and I currently have it in the main board. And then lastly, Night Watch. We're playing 5 actions and we remove cards out of our disc, or we mill cards into our discard pile. So this card just says cancel, and that's very good. That's very, very good. All right. Dan says I only play 5 actions and they all remove themselves with their effect, which is why I don't play Night Watch. I think that you mill enough that you're gonna find an action. I think that you will easy. Also, this card says on its form you discard up to 3 cards from your card pool, and that is to like that discards itself for Night Watch. Also, this says at Deadlock you get to pick back up your Texas Smash and play it down again, which is also very good. So from here, let's take a look at the attack lineup. I only added 1 attack, and it was just Detroit Smash. So my question for you, Dan, is how do you feel about Detroit Smash? Do you feel like it is a thing to try? I personally think that it is very good, but I don't know if it's like better than something like Hardened Uppercut. I don't know if it's better than like Missouri Smash, which is the high block slots that we have currently. Right? We have no low block attacks. What's our stats look like? 19, 24, 22, 65 cards. We are running through our deck. We're 65 cards and we're playing Sugar Rush Power Up. I don't think that we're actually, because of how few cards we're playing, I don't think we're allowed to play these guys anymore. Definitely not this one. This one's a maybe, but it's a 2/5. I don't know. Yeah. Let's take a look at the difficulty of our cards. 4/4 makes sense. 1 1 1 4 3. Unexpected Hero is truly unexpected. Is there a better low block that we could be playing? I want you. I feel like Detroit is mid. I want to use my momentum to draw cards. Homie, if you have 1 momentum, this card says you have 3 momentum to draw cards. You draw 3 cards, slam 3 cards in your momentum, then discard a momentum to then draw a 4th card. You draw 85 million cards with Detroit Smash. You draw so many cards. You don't have to powerful this card. It's a 6 mid for 8. It's a 6 mid for 8 they have to block. I'm slamming USJ in your deck because I'm a fan of the card. You can cut it by yourself, but I think this card is being mega slept on. I think that this is the best terrain that they printed in the new set, because it says while this card is ready in your stage. So it says that your next attack gets +2/+2, sometimes +2/+4 if they blocked, and then they can't commit cards on your turn. If they do, they have to do it during the first part of the attack, and you get to either draw a card or selectively commit their defensive pieces. I think this card's cracked. And then they just can't stun on their first move because you just do that back. What would I cut for Detroit and how many? Hardened Barrage. I'd play 3 Detroit. It changes up your foundation lineup, though. And it says things like USJ just don't get to exist. Hardened Barrage. Maybe Karate Chop. Maybe Karate Chop. No, Hardened Barrage. 1 Hardened Uppercut. Because it's got that same block zone, same difficulty, same whatever. And then... My brain says 1 Karate Chop. So 1, 2, 3 cards. You don't like Barrage? I thought it was cool with Challenging and Destined. I think it's just slow. I just don't think you need it. I think it's too reactive to doing a thing that's not amazing, right? Like, it's cool. It's good. It also gives damage to my Rapids. You already give a bunch of damage to your Rapids. These are already 5 low for 6. At this point, you're just being greedy. Just kidding. Yeah, that's probably what I would cut. And so you can tell me thumbs up, thumbs down if you want to cut those for the Detroit Smashes. I can tell you. So here's like anecdotes from my own life. People only ever play Detroit Smash in All Might 1, right? That's where you play this card. It's an All Might 1 card. It's exclusively an All Might 1 card. It's only ever been an All Might 1 card. I have died to Detroit Smash outside of All Might every time I've seen it outside of All Might, exclusively because of discard momentum, add 3 cards to my momentum. They couldn't even draw the 3 cards, but they went these 3 foundations, just slam it into my momentum. I now get to spend all my momentum costs without having to worry. It's insane. It's very, very good. Discard momentum, steal 3 momentum is nuts. And you don't even have to talk about the fact of like you get to draw the 3 cards, right? And you've got so much draw power on All Might, you're not gonna miss that 5th or that 6th card, right? Because of how quickly you're gonna burst them down. I think the only issue with this card is you don't have a way to make it cheaper, right? That's the only issue. The only issue is it is a real ass 6 diff. If you check a 2 on your 6, you might just lose the game, right? but I think that your chances of winning the game go up significantly if you see Detroit Smash. I love this card. I think this card is so, so good. But it says the things like Prone to Dry Eyes just don't get to exist. Pull No Punches might just have to be forced into the sideboard. Actually, I mean, we can play Pool, right? We play... Yeah, we could probably just still play Pool. Just don't check bad. Said the man who had more damage pump to put in. Yeah. Damage pump on foundations is way different than the one-of copy of an attack to damage pump. I mean, I can definitely try it. Attaboy. Attaboy. That's what I like to hear. Let's play Detroit Smash at a 3-of. And you're going to find room for the 4th because you're going to fall in love. All right, so the first thing we have to do is we have to take out these Prone to Dry Eyes. USJ now gets to come out because we can't afford to fail checks on our first turn. Sugar Rush gets to be a 2-of because we need to build foundations on turn 1. Okay. From here, I don't like Unexpected Hero. Is that just me? I think it's in here exclusively to be a low block. Let me go see what other low blocks we have. All foundation low block search. It could just be Rooftop Vantage. Could be Unexpected Hero. It could be Unexpected Hero. Unexpected Hero sounds fine. Yeah, that's probably what it has to be. We do need to find room for 3 acrobatics. We have to have spam. So let's actually look at our mid blocks. Our mids are very low-ish. I mean, they're all on our attacks, right? Mids. We have a bunch of different lows. How is our low? I guess our low blocks are 19. Maybe we don't need 3. Let's drop this down to a 2-of, right? Let's drop that down to a 2-of, down to a 3-of. Exclusively because they're 2 diffs. That's why. We just need as many 1s and 0s as possible so that we have solid builds to just kill people. That's really it. That's the only reason acrobatic is in here, is it's just to help kill. It's just to help us build. We can push back to 65. What did we cut? I put in the 3 acrobatics and then cut. Oh, it's because we didn't put in things like snack time. So my question is do you like Talented Baker or do you like snack time? My answer is snack time. I think snack time is incredible. But it's a high block instead of a low block. So you tell me, Talented Baker or snack time? I'll also cut 1 Sugar Rush, which is fine. I mean, we could just push it back to 66 cards, make it even, right? We go double snack time, back to the 4 Baker. Difficulty. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 25 of our cards are foundations. Or 25 of our cards are spam foundations. That's incredible. That's very, very good. Let's look at our first hand. As long as you don't check bad, this is great. Redraw. This is fine. This is a hand we can work with, right? Cat punch into rapid punches. That's great. These first hands are bad. That's our first good hand. Huh. Looks good to me. I actually am not loving this Sugar Rush power up. I am not loving it. Oh, stats. Still 63 cards. Have I just not reset? Oh, I just didn't reset. Now my draws are gonna be nuts. Now this is what we're talking about. This is a crazy hand. On a 2, on a 3, on a 2, on a 1, on a 2, on a 3, pass, build 4 guaranteed, hold the Baker for next turn, play Rapid Punch into the Talented Baker. Yeah, I think this is totally fine. I think this is actually probably where I'd be. I think the big thing is I think you're going to really enjoy Detroit Smash. You just have to build. You have to build for 2 turns and then murder them. Then you get to play attacks for the rest of the game. I think attacking too early on turn 2 easily gets to be your downfall. I think if you build 7 foundations, if you can build 7 foundations and have like decent enough defense, I think this character on this symbol might be unstoppable with things like Cat Punch, Rapid Punch, Detroit Smash, Missouri Smash, attacking, building a foundation down, right? Like them being forced to block with their stuff. Yeah. I like Rush because of that 2 speed. You can literally just swing 20 with uppercut. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just nervous about having too many actions on turn 1 and not being able to build because of Detroit. Know what I'm saying? With that though, man, I think this might just be the list. I think Cat Punch All Might is an incredible find. An incredible find. Yeah, it's a 2 mid for 8 catch. Oh, you just can't partial block it, right? Yeah, if it gets blocked, yeah. It's just hella mid, yeah. Yeah, I'm here for it. I think this is really, really cool. If you can find the room or you have just like the big enough huevos to do so, I think 4 pull no punches might be the way to go. Just because you want to slam that first momentum so the Detroit Smash gets to just pop off. It really is just like up to you though, depending on how you want to like play the game, you know? At the same time, and this is crazy, you can take this exact lineup and doing everything that you're doing, and you can sideboard All Might 1, just put in the 4th Detroit Smash, and then do the exact same thing that you're doing, and you'll have just as much fun. With that, thank you, Disaster Dan, for the support on Patreon. Thank you for hanging out in Twitch chat with me and helping me through the deck. This is super, super, super fun, and I'm excited to see how the deck works. All right, goodbye, YouTube.